Hey, this is Anthony the RevZilla. Watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our 2018 Roland Sands Designs glove review at RevZilla.com. In this video, I'm going to break down and help you navigate the Spring 2018 collection of Roland Sands gloves. Now, the reason we're grouping them is because they're not overly technical. They fall within a pretty tight spread of price ranges, and they're similar from a temperature rating standpoint. I have 5 gloves in front of me. Ready? The Springfield, the Wellington, the Rourke, the Bronzo, as well as the Berlin. At the entry price point, they start around $50 and they get up to around $125 here towards the top end. What you're gonna see consistently across these gloves, they're 2-season hot weather. You're not really getting a ton of non-warm weather seasonality out of these. They're typically going to be full grain cowhide. Some have a mixture of textile baked in, but ultimately you're getting a more premium cowhide from RSD coupled with his premium design philosophy. Again, these tie in with the parts, with the other gear, with the helmets, as well as with the bikes. And they're all going to have touchscreen in the index finger. So you have the ability to pinch zoom, you have the ability to use multi-touch devices like your Android or iPhone device. Now, that being said, let's talk briefly about fitment as you get a gauge. Again, multiple colors along the whole line here. Fit's going to be American as well as consistent, and the pre-curve goes up as you work your way up in the technicality of the range. You're looking at me wearing a size large. I wear a large in Icon, I wear a large in First Gear, I wear a large in Roland Sands. For frame of reference, I also wear an extra large in an Alpine Star. So that's where I fit with an American fit compared to a European fit, which I'd go up that size. No surprises, use a size chart. They're consistent across the line, and we'll ship free over $39. I'd also love it if you click our logo, subscribe to RevZilla on our YouTube channel, leave me your comments, request your feedback, or potentially your favorite of this new Spring 18 Roland Sands lineup. Now, let's dive in glove by glove, and I'll give you the brief pros and cons and work your way through each one. This is going to be the Springfield. It's the baby in the bunch. One color available. It's textile that's sublimated with that classic Roland Sands design that you see on the interior of the jackets. Very basic cowhide. You're going to get a good amount of airflow for warm weather riding. Love the Touch Tech finger and Touch Tech thumb, but it's no frills. I mean, that's around $50. That's what you're getting. I do like that they captured the outseam, though, for such a base or entry-level price point to a more premium line. Don't fall down. Now, if we move on here from the Springfield to the Wellington, again, Wellington, I believe that's a place in Australia, gets a little bit more retro. Again, 2-season, perf leather, a little bit of elastication, no protection or hard parts in the knuckle. You still have that Touch Tech finger and thumb. Now I have 2 colors, and I love it that they captured the heel of the hand all the way up to the palm, or all the way up to the outseam. We have our tobacco, and we also have our black. And by the way, we're gonna have a tobacco in all the rest of the colors. Moving towards the middle, the Mickey Rourke of gloves. I actually gotta believe this is named for Mickey Rourke, who I believe hangs out in Los Alamitos with Roland here and there. This glove gets a little bit busier. It's got a little bit of a retro-inspired feel. You get these temper foam panels that are raised, that are going to be perforated, ultimately giving you almost a skeletal feel to it. Little bit of foam in the outseam, little bit of foam here at the heel of the palm for vibration dampening. 2 colors available. Actually, I believe it's 3 colors available here in the Rourke. And this guy's going to come in around the $75 mark. So these last 2 gloves, the Rourke and the Wellington, around that $75 mark. Now you move to my favorite on the table, which is the Bronzo. I don't know what it's named after. Hopefully no one from the Jersey Shore. That's not why I like it. 3 colors available in the Bronzo. I'm going to pick up the black and white one. This guy comes in just around the $100 mark. If we look at it, it reminds us of the original RSD diesel, which is a cool mixture of style and function. The zipper along the back doesn't really serve a major purpose other than making it look cool. Lots of elasticated tubing panels, which give it a nice and interesting and cool look. Again, just differentiated. Accent stitching working its way up. You still have your Touch Tech fingers. This glove is the most unique in the lineup, and it still comes in under $100, and it is premium cowhide. 3 colors, there's a tobacco available as well. And last up is our Berlin. And the Berlin is the most technical. It's the only glove with a hard shell knuckle. Different panels of leather with raised panels of foam on the fingers, becomes more protective. If we roll it over, you're going to see digitally printed cowhide reinforcing an area of denser EVA foam that's raised with some additional padding up the outseam all the way up. And you'll notice, this is the thing about this glove which is interesting to me. It still has that Touch Tech device, and you get some ulna protection, but notice that stitching there. That's something that Roland Sands is doing. They're saying, you know, it creates less energy exertion to keep a pre-curve when your hand's on the bars. I look at it and say, I'm not worried about tiring my fingers out on the bars, but don't put something that I might feel while I'm riding. It's gonna be up to you. You don't directly feel the stitching when you have it on, but for me, anything that gets in the way of the comfort, I always like external stitchings all the way. So that might be my nitpick here. 3 colors available here in the Berlin as well. Now remember, that is the full line. Each is going to have its own product detail page. Visit those pages, read other rider reviews. You shouldn't take my word for it. If there were things that were more technical to talk about these gloves, I'd be talking about that. They're not that technical. Great style from Roland Sands, base level functionality, 2-season hot weather technicality, premium leather, and a hard shell knuckle only on one, which is the Berlin. Check it out. The next step in your journey is to click the info button. Shop these collections or shop these gloves at RevZilla.com. I already told you to read the rider reviews. Keep in mind, we're going to be shipping for free. And as always, if you need help working your way through it, see us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455 to talk to a gear geek. Don't forget to subscribe to us at RevZilla on our YouTube channel. Stay up to date with our opinion, the latest and greatest in the moto universe. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.